Hey, Vic, I got two for you. The first one, what did you make of Brett Rippon's performance tonight? And I have a follow-up after that.
Well, it was up and down, obviously. I thought there was some good things. We hit some big plays, which is always important. But they, throwing 3 interceptions, you're not going to win many times in this league. But we found a way to win tonight in spite of that, which I think is a reflection of the fight that we have in this team and these players and the commitment they have to each other, that we overcome -3 and a pick 6 and just an overall great performance by the team. And I thought McManus had a hell of a night kicking the ball, and we did a lot of good things out there.
And then the second one is, after the game, you directed your team right to the locker room. What about the final sequence there bothered you?
Well, there just was a couple personal fouls there at the end, and our sideline was getting pissed off about it. And I just wanted to avoid any confrontation at the end of the game and having it get ugly there. So I tried to get our guys to leave quickly just to avoid anything happening there. I thought it was the prudent thing to do.
Andrew Mason?
A lot of blitzes tonight, a lot of success on that. What did you see on film from them that made that look like a winning strategy for you guys?
Well, we had a hard time, as you saw in the first drive, getting the quarterback down, and he's a great scrambler. And, so one way to try and help that is to add another guy to the rush. And kudos to our secondary we gave up some plays, but, those guys had to cover a good bit.
Mike Liss?
Yeah, Vic, could you just go back and review why you again went with Brett? You talked about getting the ball out of his hand. He did avoid the sacks, even if he made a couple bad throws there. Just what about him that you saw in him to let him go ahead and play this game?
Well, I think he's a good operator of an offense, handles the operation good from the huddle all the way to the snap, directing things, and just thought we needed to settle down a little bit and give him a chance to see how he would do.
Thanks, sir. Bernard Cristal?
Coach, are we ready to stop asking, is Bradley Chubb back based on what he did tonight, and his knee seems like he's good to go?
He's been back, obviously. He's not, I don't think, back to where he was prior to the injury. But, we can't forget that this guy's 11 months removed from his ACL surgery. And you talk to anybody that has had that, and it takes a little longer before you feel 100%. But Bradley is fighting through that. Some of it's mental too. Some of it's but this guy's a warrior, and he's going to continue to get better and better every week.
Next, Jeff Legwold.
Vic, I'm just curious. I know you just walked down the tunnel, but would you give Brett another start after a few days to think about it? And do you know anything about Noah Fant's injury?
I don't know anything about the injuries yet. We got some extra days here to think about it, take a look at the tape, thoroughly analyze it, and go with what we think's best.
Next, Joe Arney, then Woody.
Hey, Vic, how do you think Bosby did and Callahan, some of the guys in your secondary really stepped it up?
Yeah, I thought Boss came in and did a good job. I just felt, EB got a little winded there at the end of the half, and it's something that I thought, their best receiver was 82, who was the slot. And because of the way the game went, I wouldn't be able to give him a lot of help. So I think, Bryce is our best nickel, as everybody knows. So I put Bryce in there and put Boz at corner, and that's the way I decided to go with it the whole second half in our nickel stuff.
Next one, Woody Page.
Vic, how would you analyze Tim Patrick, the way he's played the last 2 games, and a guy who started out the year as the 5th or 6th receiver, and now he's really turned into tonight with a 100-yard performance and touchdown, one of your 2 best, I would say.
Yeah, I really like Tim. I think Tim's a quality NFL receiver. He's got size. He's big, tough, competitive at the ball, good runner with the ball after the catch. I'm not surprised by it with Tim. I think he's a quality NFL receiver that I'm really glad that we have.
Next one, Eric DeLalla.
Yeah, Coach, what did you think of Jerry's touchdown catch there? And then I know you've talked a lot about sequences. Is it nice to be on the right end of one of those?
Yeah. There was a few of those tonight. We weren't always on the right end of them, but we were on the right end just enough. I thought Jeudy's touchdown was a tremendous play on his part. And I think we're just going to see him grow more and more as this season goes on.
Guys, time for a few more. Next one, Troy.
Coach, what did you see from your guys in the ability to finish? I mean, you got it right to the edge again, and then Bradley had that sack, but also Gordon with the big run. What was different about tonight? What did you see? What did you like that was different in the last few minutes of this game?
Yeah, that was a tough game to finish. We had to go out there and stop them twice there at the end of the game on defense, and did it, once, where they go for it on fourth down, which they obviously will. So it's always hard to get that in a 2-minute at the end of the game because you got to go 4 and out against a really good quarterback who's a great runner. So I'm really proud of the defense there, and really just a great individual run by Melvin, who I think is a top back, and again is going to continue to get better and better for us, and we love that we have him.
Final three, Nick, Kyle, Ryan. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, Vic, a lot has been made of the Metlife turf. Did you see that in any way attributing to any of the injury issues tonight? And then secondly, what was your impression of Josie Jewell's night?
Yeah, I don't know anything about the turf. I'll leave that to the league and the Players Association. I thought Josie played a good game tonight. We blitzed him more than usual. He came through with that, made some plays, saw him in some good coverage situations. And we really played the run extremely well. I'm looking here that it was 18 carries by their running backs for 45 yards. So that's less than 2 yards a carry. So Josie had to have something to do with that as one of our inside linebackers, and really pleased with his play.
Next one, Kyle.
Vic, obviously you mentioned Brandon McManus. He's looking like he's kicking with a lot of confidence right now. I mean, what's your confidence level in him, and especially with those long kicks from 50+?
My confidence in Brandon is extremely high. Always has been. I'm thrilled that he's going to be the kicker for the Broncos for a long time. He's one of the top kickers in this league.
Final one, Ryan O'Halloran.
Hey, Vic, you're playing a ton of young guys. How much can getting this first win build their confidence and allow them to maybe take a breath and just play football?
Winning has cured more ills than penicillin. So it just makes them feel better. And you're right. It does give them confidence that they can go out there and win a game, and hopefully we can build on it.
Okay, Coach. Thanks for taking the time.